Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome on back to a brand new episode of WWE 2K16 Universe Mode. And today it is a big episode indeed, because we have a heck of a card ready for you guys. A little bit of an update on Luke Harper. He did suffer a minor injury after the match that he had with Cesaro. Of course, as a result of that match, during that match, it makes sense that he would suffer some injuries. I mean, I thought he might be out completely, but the fact that he was cleared to compete is definitely a great sign. So after that absolutely incredible match that he had with Cesaro, back and forth during the middle part, but most of it absolute dominance by Cesaro. Wow, woo-wee. So with that in mind, ladies and gentlemen, of course, once again, if you guys enjoyed today's episode of WWE 2K16 Universe Mode right here on the FanBoyPotion channel, please don't forget to leave a like, and let's get started. The champion Brock Lesnar aggressively assaulted challenger Roman Reigns, really making his presence known. Roman Reigns wins the match against Dolph Ziggler here tonight. I believe Dolph Ziggler is currently number 7 ranked in the title picture, or maybe might be number 8 actually. By the way, some people have asked me about that, like how do I identify all that? There is an actual rankings right here. So for example, right now Roman Reigns is number 1, Seth Rollins, the previous champion, is number 2, Kevin Owens is still at number 3, of course did suffer a loss to John Cena, so he will most likely be going down eventually. Mark Henry is number 4. Number 5 is Jack Swagger, especially after defeating John Cena. He moved up from the 7th spot to the 5th spot. Jumping and leapfrogging John Cena himself. Sheamus is number 7. Number 8 is Kane. And of course, Dolph Ziggler just suffered a loss, dropping himself down from number 7 down to number 9 after his loss to Roman Reigns. So with that in mind, that is the rankings. That's what I utilize in that sense. So keep that in mind as to why I use what I use for the decision-making process. Oftentimes it's the rankings. I think they should use them in the WWE. I think it makes sense. It's awesome and it's unique. So at the same time, Seth Rollins once again being punished and continues to only compete against local talent. He is once again victorious here tonight, which, to be fair, many would view not as punishment, but Seth Rollins did not even get to have his entrance. That was a crazy occasion there. As you can see, that was, again, just Triple H essentially trying to erase Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins has a contract with the WWE, so obviously he has to be put on TV, but Triple H is putting him in such matches where he just simply cannot showcase himself to the best ability, and he's trying to erase Seth Rollins from the WWE, really trying to force him out and trying to make Seth quit, which has definitely started to have a lot of pent-up aggression for Seth Rollins. Then we move on to Nikki Bella versus Naomi. She wanted a rematch. She demanded a rematch. She said, let's do this right here tonight on Raw. You've beaten me twice already with the involvement of Sasha Banks. I can prove to you that I can take you out. The champion Nikki Bella takes out Naomi here, who is currently ranked number 2, right behind Sasha Banks. Of course, Sasha Banks did earn her title shot opportunity just last week at Raw. So with that in mind, we then move on to the tag team division. This will be our main event, by the way, so keep in mind, I know they're out of order, but if I mess with a rivalry match, it will cancel out the rivalry completely, and I don't want that to happen, so keep in mind as to why that is the way it is. Nonetheless, we move on to our next contest of the night, which will finally decide the number 1 contenders for the tag team division. We had a heck of a match last week where the New Day regained the tag team gold against Stardust and Goldust. Stardust and Goldust won a rematch. Darren Young and Titus O'Neil, the primetime players, are ranked number 1. So they wanted a match at Payback as well. So the way to decide that is have both teams compete right here tonight, and we will see who the number 1 contenders will be. In a shocking turn of events, I think, especially because the primetime players hold 2 victories over Stardust and Goldust previously, last month and prior to that. Stardust and Goldust, though, able to rise to the occasion, get the victory, and they secure themselves once again as the number 1 contenders against the championship titles of the New Day. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event of the evening. It is a rematch time. These two went to war just a mere 2 weeks ago, I believe. Kevin Owens was, of course, not 100% going into that match. He has since recovered. He's ready to rock. He had a much easier matchup last week. He was able to be victorious in that match against a local talent, Jim Taxi, and was able to get the victory in a pretty quick manner. John Cena, on the other hand, suffered a loss against Jack Swagger after Kevin Owens attacked him. And look at this! Well, John Cena just wants to get his hands on Kevin Owens as quickly as possible here, and this match is already underway. Wow. All right, well, that's a heck of a start. The crowd is cheering for John Cena. They're going wild after the multiple attacks that Kevin Owens has delivered, and plus all the smack talk online. He's been poking and prodding at John Cena the entire past 2 weeks. But look at this now. I really think that Kevin Owens is very, very, very smart in that sense. He has gotten, I mean, look, John Cena has had probably as many big matches as anyone in the history of the WWE, but the fact that Kevin Owens can get in his head, get him frustrated, get him to make mistakes. I mean, look at that. That was emotional. John Cena was not technical or smart. My goodness, what a move by Kevin Owens there. He charges the ring and puts himself in a troublesome situation. Of course, he does get the offensive, but at the same time, look, he did put himself at risk. Had Kevin Owens had enough time to capitalize, which now he does. Look at that moonsault. Nicely done from the second rope, the cover. And one quick kick out by John Cena right away. Kevin Owens can't believe that after all that damage, John Cena can't even give him a 2 count, or he can't get a 2 count out of John Cena. And at the same time, though, I do think that Kevin Owens is well aware of what it's going to take to win a match against John Cena. Look at that senton. Nicely done. Man, Kevin is on tonight. He has definitely sharpened up his skills over the last few weeks. He's been practicing a lot, preparing himself for this match, for this rematch with John Cena. And, of course, last time Cena had him beaten. And Kevin Owens believes that he can tie it up here tonight to 1-1 and get the victory where everything is fair and square, so to speak. Because, of course, John Cena had the advantage that week. Uh-oh. Look at this, though. He's going for it. Attitude adjustment. Nope. Counter. Bam. Big DDT delivered by Kevin Owens. And look at this. Cena just completely able to just maneuver out of it. Really kind of roll with the damage there. Does John Cena. And look at this. I don't think Kevin Owens can believe this. John Cena is a machine, getting up and up and up and up and continuously coming at Kevin here. I don't think any of us can really believe this. And look at this now. Another moonsault. Nope. Eats the ground. Does Kevin Owens. A big mistake there. John Cena might capitalize as he is known to do. As he's known to know. What does that even mean? Uh-oh. Nice submission hold. Big elbows right to the temple of Kevin Owens. Very smart by John, of course. That was the point on the temple and the forehead there, I should say, of Kevin Owens that was busted wide open in their match just a mere 2 weeks away. You have to believe there's some scar tissue left over there. And John Cena going right after it, going after the vulnerable position that he knows of with Kevin Owens. Look at that big elbow drop. I do have to say, John Cena's endurance has improved tremendously since he has come back. He's gotten way more comfortable in the ring, and to be honest, right now, he's got, of course, victories. For the most part, he did lose to Jack Swagger, of course, with the assistance of Kevin Owens, but he did lose that matchup. So I think John Cena right now is 1-1 since his return with his challenges. Quick cover. And 1, 2. Only gets a 2 count. And then Cena's back up again. And look at that clothesline, though, by Kevin Owens. Beautiful delivery. And Owens has got him in trouble. Uh-oh, here comes the package powerbomb. Nicely done. Beautifully done. Man, these guys get creative with their moves when they're in the ring. There is this really intangible quality to the matches between John Cena and Kevin Owens where, like I said before, I think that there's just some sort of a need to come up with the most creative offensive maneuvers that you possibly can come up with. I don't even see them utilize such a varied arsenal of weapons in any of their other matches. So I just think that these two have an interesting rivalry, and they just create such an interesting dynamic in that ring, which make for very, very exciting matchups for us to watch, luckily. And look at this now. Kevin Owens, he's going for it again. Last moonsault did not go so well, but look at that. Nicely done there by Kevin. The cover. 1, 2, and the kick out by John Cena again. Kevin Owens waiting for him to get up. Got him up. Uh-oh. Cena's in trouble. What's he going for? Nicely done. Samoan drop. Beautiful delivery. Roman Reigns could probably take some notes on that one. And again, Roman delivers it about as good as anyone else. Oh, look at that shot. Doesn't get the whole clothesline, but he gets the fist right to the face. My goodness, that might have been even worse than just a clothesline. Because you got to imagine how much damage that just did. I don't think Cena expected that shot either. And again, just goes back to the creative style that both of these implement when they are in that ring. Look at this, nicely done by John Cena. He flies through the air with that leg drop to the back of the neck. And now he's got Kevin Owens in big, big trouble here. Kevin, are you going to be enjoying a 5-knuckle shuffle? Yes, you are. And look at this now. John Cena is setting him up. He's setting him up for something big here. I think it's attitude adjustment time. I really, really do. Uh-oh, he's got him up. And good night, Kevin Owens. The cover, the hook of the leg, the 1, the 2, and the kick out from Kevin Owens. Whoo, my goodness. And Cena's setting him up again. He's setting him up again, yet again. Oh, counter though. And now it's Kevin Owens with the DDT. Beautifully done there by Kevin Owens. Nice delivery. Gotta love that. And now it's Kevin Owens going for some more offense. Nicely done. Neck breaker. Delivered with authority. Very, very well executed there by Kevin Owens. And what's he got here again? He's going for it again. Nicely done. Man, Kevin Owens just shot after shot after shot, putting John Cena into a troublesome situation. Uh-oh. Counter. Goes for that big kick. And now the single leg Boston Crab. The single leg Boston Crab from John Cena, putting Kevin Owens into a pretty bad position. The counter though, the kick right to the face. And John Cena might be in trouble. Kevin Owens with a big kick, follows that up after the counter. Pop-up powerbomb. Pop-up powerbomb from Kevin Owens. Good night. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I guess it's going to take more than that, Kevin. KO, a little bit shocked, but at the same time, he's been there, done that with John Cena before. So I think he knows what to expect. Look at that elbow drop. Cena was trying to climb the ropes and eats an elbow drop from Kevin Owens, who comes off the top rope there with authority. Look at that, Santon, the cover, hook of the leg, the 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. That was even closer than the pop-up powerbomb was delivered. And look at this now, Kevin Owens. He's got him. Another Samoan drop. And Owens again heading to the top. You have got to think there's not much else that Cena has left. Oh, he's countered. Counters him. John Cena up. And down goes Kevin Owens. The hook of the leg. The 1, the 2, and the 3. Good night, Kevin Owens. John Cena is victorious again. He is now 2-0, against Kevin Owens. 2-1 overall in his Cena challenges. My googly moogly, what a match between these two. Very back and forth. I really thought Kevin had him, but then John Cena able to spring up and deliver that counter, that big, big counter midair. Catches Kevin Owens. I think Kevin Owens went to the well a little too often, went to the same move twice, and that kind of speaks back to the whole dynamic that we have between Cena and Kevin, where a lot of the matches that they have very little repetition in terms of the maneuvers that they utilize. Kevin Owens went to the well 3 different times on the same maneuver, and Cena countered it. He saw it coming that time. 3rd time was not the charm for Kevin Owens. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. John Cena gets to celebrate yet another victory here tonight. John Cena returned a measure of payback against Kevin Owens, of course, who cost him a match. Just a mere... And now we will move our way over to SmackDown, where we will see what kind of a card has been assembled by the computer itself. Hopefully it's not too random, as it's often been the case. All right, in our opening contest of the night, Goldust and Stardust have their chance at the New Day in an elimination tag match, and it is the team of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston that are trying out again that particular combination of the New Day against Goldust and Stardust. Unfortunately, they come up just a tiny little bit short, and Goldust and Stardust secured a victory here tonight. We then move on to Braun Strowman in action here tonight, representing the Wyatt family. An absolutely ferocious performance, just absolutely trucks over a local talent here tonight. Then we have some triple threat action in the Divas division. Nikki Bella calls out Sasha Banks. She wants a rematch. However, we've seen that, and we're saving that match towards, of course, Payback. That's when Emma comes out, to a big surprise to many of us. Of course, she's been mostly competing on NXT, but she comes up and comes out and says, you know what? It's time for other women to get a chance to get an opportunity around here. And she puts on a clinic. She really was very, very, very close towards tapping out Nikki Bella, but Sasha Banks was able to get the advantage, knocks out and throws out Emma out of the ring, and takes advantage at that moment, pins Nikki Bella, and gets the victory again against the women's champion. And then we have in our co-main event of the evening, of course, Cesaro. Just last week had an incredible showcase, a very, very violent Cesaro against Luke Harper. Tonight he gets to compete against Tyler Breeze as Cesaro is trying to climb that ladder of the Intercontinental Championship contender ladder. And he's really doing a pretty tremendous job. A victory over Luke Harper last week. And tonight he defeats Tyler Breeze just in time before the Wyatts got their hands on him. I mean, Bray Wyatt and the rest of the Wyatt family charges the ring. Cesaro very quick gets out of the ring, realizing that again the numbers game is definitely going to get to him. So he creates a separation between himself and the rest of the Wyatts, and is able to once again gain another victory, and not only over Tyler Breeze, but also the Wyatts. And in our main event of the evening, it's time for them to go at it again. We'll see the title on the line, of course, in just a mere 2 weeks away. Not this week or next week, but the one after that. We'll see the title, the Intercontinental title, defended by Dean Ambrose. But tonight, it's Daniel Bryan versus Dean Ambrose. It's a rematch. It's a one-on-one regular wrestling match, which is what Daniel Bryan specifically made this match to be. That's what he mentioned. He said, you know what? We let the heated exchanges get to us a little bit, and let's just test it out. Let's see who really is the better man. I do have to say that last time that these two competed, Dean Ambrose had a very, very, very good game plan towards Daniel Bryan's running knee, and he countered it on 3 different occasions, which was incredible. So as much as that match was close, the Dirty Deeds sealed the night for Dean Ambrose, and unfortunately for Daniel Bryan, that running knee was just countered over and over and over again by Dean Ambrose. So it'll be very interesting to see what Daniel Bryan does here tonight. Look at this, the quick pin right away. Gets a 2 count. Daniel Bryan kicks out. I think Dean Ambrose thought he might have had him early on after those multiple shots. Uh-oh. Counter. And look at this now. Daniel Bryan with a little bit of offense of his own. The crowd is going bananas as the kicks are being delivered to the chest and gut of the Intercontinental Champion. Can he get the head kick? Yes, he can. And now the pinning predicament here by Daniel Bryan. Hook of the leg. The champion might be in trouble. The 1. And a quick kick out by Dean Ambrose. The kick to the back, though. Might have wanted to put himself out of that position as quickly as possible. This is a very interesting match because both men have agreed to wrestle again a non-title match, which, to be fair, I will always argue the fact that whenever there is a title match involved, the ferocity and the physicality with which competitors wrestle is unmatched in a regular match. However, it's interesting that these guys just want to have as much opportunities to go at it before the title is on the line as possible in order to really, what I assume is, learn one another and be able to study one another for that match, which is really, really interesting and not something that we've seen all that often. And look at this now, Dean Ambrose on the second rope. Oh, he goes for the splash, or sorry, the senton. Counter, quick roll up. Big mistake there by Dean Ambrose, and the roll up by quick mistake by Daniel Bryan. Quick roll up by Dean Ambrose gets a 2 count out of Daniel Bryan. And he might have Daniel Bryan in trouble here after that big mistake. Uh-oh, he's going for it. The dirty deeds. Good night, Daniel Bryan. That is it. The hook of the leg, the 1, the 2, and the kick out from Daniel Bryan. Uh-oh. Maybe he didn't get it fully because you saw Daniel Bryan kind of adjusted his neck as he was coming down on that shot. I think Daniel Bryan might have been taking some notes while in the match with Dean Ambrose last time. And look at this. Daniel Bryan, he's got him up. And those running lariats right to the temple. And can he land him? Nope. Went for the third one. A little too often there. Similarly to what we saw with John Cena and Kevin Owens, Dean Ambrose able to counter. Nicely done. That DDT. And Dean Ambrose very much focusing on the neck of Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, of course, said, look, it's the smart thing to do. It's not the very sportsman-like action, but it is the smart thing to do. Target the one weak point that he possibly can have. So we all understand why Dean Ambrose is doing it. Oh, look at this. Quick roll-up. Referee, come on. Count, dude. You're like half an hour late. 1. That should have been probably a 2.5. The referee, took his time on that one. Look at that big elbow drop by Dean Ambrose. And he's talking to him now. He's talking to him. That really can get to you. I mean, that is a lot of smack talking could definitely influence your flow in the match, but maybe not. As Daniel Bryan is once again going back to those kicks that have been so very effective for him against Dean Ambrose on many different occasions. And look at this. Twist around. The swinging neck breaker delivered now by Daniel Bryan, who goes to the outside. And what's he thinking of here? Oh, look at this beautiful senton. Now the cover. The hook of the leg. The referee's down in position 1. Only the 1 count. Wow. All right. That's impressive. Dean Ambrose kicks out after the 1 count. Interesting. That is very, very, very interesting. Uh-oh. The headlock now. And he might have Daniel Bryan in trouble. Daniel's trying to rise up so he could create a little bit of separation. Make some room for a couple of elbow shots. And then the lariat. Nope. Into the spine buster. He gets countered. Yikes. Dean Ambrose delivers that with complete authority and once again goes for the submission hold. Man, Dean Ambrose has definitely shown his strategy for this match. He has definitely made it quite known that he wants to get a submission over Daniel Bryan. I think that would be a huge feather in his cap. If he can pin Daniel Bryan is one thing, but if he can tap him out, that's a whole new level of mind games going into Payback. And Daniel Bryan creating a separation, runs off the ropes. Boom! Nicely done, that swinging neck breaker again. Uh-oh, and Daniel Bryan's thinking of something here. Not too sure what. Uh-oh! Here we go. It's time for those kicks again. And they're landing quick and often. Man, those kicks have been exceptionally effective for Daniel Bryan here tonight. I have to say, I don't think there's any one move that he's been able to go to on multiple occasions and deliver it successfully over and over and over again. Uh-oh. What's he thinking of here? Big move. Big move coming up here from Daniel Bryan. Oh, he's got the underhooks. Is he thinking of dirty deeds off of there? No! Nicely done! Beautiful tiger suplex there from the top rope. And look at this now. Daniel Bryan, he's coiled. He thinks it's time. He's going to go for it again. But can Dean Ambrose counter? Oh, no, he cannot. The running knee, the cover, the hook of the leg. Referee down in position. The 1, the 2, the 3. Oh, Dean Ambrose kicks out, though. Ooh, all right. So it seems like neither man's best weapon is enough to take out the other. And look at this now. Oh, a collision of heads. Oh, and the big splash there by Dean Ambrose. I think Daniel Bryan might have been thinking the running knee again, but instead this time we see the counter again. Uh-oh, creates a little bit of room, but nope. Reversed. Beautiful reversal. I think Daniel Bryan was trying to go off the ropes there, but unfortunately for him, he was just a little bit too short on that one. Oh, rolls out of the way of the elbow. And Daniel Bryan, he's coiling up again. He's going to go for it again. Can he get it all this time? The running knee. The running knee lands and lands hard. Uh-oh. What's he thinking of here? What's he thinking of here? Oh, he's going to go for the submission. The submission hold. He's got him. He's got him in trouble. He's got him in trouble already. Uh-oh. Maybe not, though. Maybe not. Dean Ambrose with a quick counter. Rolls him through. And the big shot. And now it's Daniel Bryan getting fired up. Nope. Countered. Uh-oh. Submission hold. Very smart by Dean Ambrose. He saw that Daniel Bryan was getting fired up. Cancel out all that momentum. That was very, very, very clever by Dean Ambrose. In my opinion, he was very smart with what he did there. Able to create just enough room to slow down the charisma and the excitement that Daniel Bryan was trying to build up. Oh, and look at this powerbomb. Oh, into the pin. The 1, the 2, the 3. No, kick out by Daniel Bryan. Wow. That was an impressive move. I don't think I've ever seen Dean Ambrose deliver that powerbomb in such a way and then follow it up with that really, really interesting take on the pinning predicament. Uh-oh. What's he going for again? Submission. Oh, nice kick right to the back. And Daniel Bryan just eats it. And gets up, but instead gets a neck breaker for his troubles. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Again, that submission hold. He has gone to that thing on so many different occasions here so far. Very, very, very smart. Look at that counter, though. Daniel Bryan with the counter, and then the kicks again. The kicks right to the chest. Oh, my goodness. The Intercontinental Champion's chest might cave in. My God. The kick. And Daniel Bryan setting him up again. I think this is the 3rd time that he's gone for it. The 2nd time, if he can nail it, yes he can. Can he cover him? Can he cover him? He's got to crawl into the cover. The hook of the leg. The 1, 2, 3. Good night, Dean Ambrose. And what a victory for Daniel Bryan here tonight. He proves that the knee has been adjusted. He has tweaked the way that he delivers it. I think that he's adjusted the way that the amount of room that he takes in terms of the run-up towards that running knee. Very, very smart. To be fair, though, Dean Ambrose did get a counter on that once before. We also saw the impressive leg kicks by Daniel Bryan. Just so effective throughout the entire night. He's gone to them on multiple occasions. Whenever he was in trouble, he always went through those kicks. And it was very obvious that it was the one move that he could rely on here tonight to really get the momentum going for him on multiple occasions. And then that head kick at the end, just big, big momentum shift towards Daniel Bryan, who secures a victory over Dean Ambrose. And you gotta believe right now it's a 50-50 coin toss as to who's gonna win the title at Payback. We have one more week to go. I'm very, very excited to find out how that week will go. So of course, tune in next week to the final episode of Universe Mode before the Payback pay-per-view. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll catch you lovely folks next time. Peace out. See you laters, alligators. Yes, yes, yes.